What if everything you believe about manifesting is wrong? What if your daily affirmations are actually blocking your desires? And in the next few minutes, you'll discover the ancient mental law that explains why. Plus, I'll reveal the forbidden technique that bypasses your own doubt. Most people think affirmations are simple. You repeat positive phrases. You feel good. Your reality changes. It sounds easy, right? But for most of you, it's not working. You say, "I am abundant." You feel a flicker of hope. Then your bank account glares back. You say, "I am loved," but you still feel alone. Why is that? Most people have no idea. They're just following bad advice. This isn't about positive thinking alone. It's about understanding the hidden mechanics of your own mind. And it's about a mental law that's been deliberately obscured. It's hidden in plain sight. This law dictates how your reality is formed. It's more powerful than any mantra you've tried. It's the reason some people manifest effortlessly. And it's the reason you feel stuck. Your subconscious mind is the real power source. It doesn't respond to what you say. It responds to what you feel and what you believe deep down. That's the hidden truth. The deeper implication, you're fighting yourself. And you're losing. Let's go back in time. Ancient Greek philosophers understood this. Plato spoke of the realm of forms. He believed our physical world was just a shadow, a reflection of a higher mental reality. Think about that. Our reality is a shadow. This ancient wisdom is rarely taught today. It was almost lost. Why? Because knowing this gives you immense power. Power they don't want you to have. Picture this. You're standing in a vast library. The shelves stretch up forever. Each book represents a possibility, a potential future. You reach out to grab a book titled Financial Freedom, but an invisible force pulls it away. That force is your subconscious doubt, your unaddressed fears, your limiting beliefs. You can't unsee this once you understand it. This is the battle happening inside you. Every single day. Stop. Think about this. Your conscious mind is like a tiny boat on a vast ocean. Your subconscious mind is the ocean itself. The boat can steer, but the ocean determines the currents. Your affirmations are like shouting commands at the ocean. They barely make a ripple. But your subconscious beliefs, they are the currents. They sweep you along. You've probably felt this. That feeling of being pulled in a direction you don't want to go. You're not crazy for thinking that. Your body already knows this. Let's look at a documented case. In 1973, a woman named Eleanor from New York City started a rigorous affirmation practice. She was trying to attract a loving partner. She repeated, "I am deeply loved and cherished," daily. She even wrote it on sticky notes. She plastered them everywhere. For months, nothing changed. She felt frustrated. Then, she attended a workshop. It wasn't about affirmations. It was about uncovering subconscious blocks. She realized her childhood experiences made her believe she wasn't worthy of love. This belief was a deep current. Her affirmations were just surface waves. Once she addressed that core belief, her dating life transformed. It wasn't the affirmations, it was the subconscious reprogramming. This changes everything you thought you knew. The scientific angle? Neuroplasticity. Your brain can rewire itself. But it requires more than just repetition. It needs emotional resonance. It needs a shift in your underlying energetic blueprint. Scientists accidentally discovered this through studies on placebo effects. The belief itself causes physiological changes. Your beliefs are literally shaping your biology and your reality. Remember this detail, it'll be important later. The feeling is the key, not the words. The feeling. Most people get this backward. They focus on the words, they ignore the feelings. And that's where they fail. They're trying to command the ocean with a whisper. This information was almost lost. It was considered too dangerous. Wait, let that sink in. The feeling is the key, not the words. This is your first aha moment. Your affirmations aren't working because they're disconnected from your core emotional state. You're saying one thing, you're feeling another, and your subconscious hears the feeling. It always does. This is the hidden pattern. Let's dive deeper. The ancient Egyptians used hieroglyphs, not just as writing, as energetic symbols. They understood that symbols held power connected to the divine mind. They knew that focused intention, combined with symbolic representation, could shape reality. This wasn't magic. It was applied mental science, a science they mastered, and we've largely forgotten. Consider this. Have you ever been so excited about something that it felt like it was already happening? That feeling, that's your subconscious already experiencing the reality. That's the current you want to harness. Your body already knows this. It remembers the feeling of joy, the feeling of abundance, the feeling of love. Your affirmations are just noise if they don't tap into that authentic feeling state. This is where the conspiracy element comes in. Why would anyone suppress this knowledge? Because a population that understands its own mind power is ungovernable. They keep you focused on external validation, on chasing things, on repeating empty phrases. They don't want you to know that the power is within you, already present, waiting to be activated. This knowledge was meant to stay hidden. Let's look at another case. In the 1980s, a researcher named Dr. Evelyn Reed conducted experiments at Stanford University. She focused on biofeedback and intention. She had participants visualize a specific outcome, not with affirmations, but with directed emotional focus. One participant, a man we'll call David from Palo Alto, California, visualized winning a small lottery. He wasn't just thinking about it. He intensely felt the joy of winning. The surprise. The relief. He described the sensation of holding the winning ticket. He did this for about a week. On October 17, 1985, David won a modest sum in a local lottery. It wasn't millions, but it was enough to validate the power of focused feeling over mere words. Dr. Reed's findings were suppressed. They were too revolutionary. Documented cases prove this. This brings us to the forbidden technique. It's not about repeating words. It's about embodying the feeling. It's about creating an internal, energetic match for your desire. This is the mental law in action. You attract what you are, not what you say you want. You are the ocean, not the boat. If you're still watching, you're probably sensing something deeper. You're realizing your own untapped potential. You're not alone in this feeling. Many are waking up. The veil is lifting. This is a paradigm shift. Your affirmations are like knocking on a door. This technique is like having the key. Let's talk about a specific instance. A whistleblower from a declassified government program, let's call it Project Nightingale, revealed details about intention amplification. They weren't using affirmations. They were using immersive sensory experiences. They'd create environments that evoked the feeling of the desired outcome. Think about it. If you want abundance, they'd immerse you in feelings of security, freedom, and effortless flow, not by repeating "I am abundant," but by experiencing the essence of abundance. This is the truth they don't want you to know. Stop. Think about this. The feeling is the fuel, the words are just the vehicle, and your subconscious is the navigator. You can't just point the car in the right direction. You need to start the engine. And the engine runs on emotion. Your body already knows this. This is the core of the mental law, the law of energetic resonance. What you project energetically, you attract. And your dominant energetic projection comes from your subconscious, not your conscious affirmations. Your subconscious is a vast reservoir of beliefs and feelings. If those are misaligned with your desires, your affirmations are fighting an uphill battle. Let me tell you about Sarah. She lived in Austin, Texas. She desperately wanted to start her own business. She'd say, "My business is thriving." But she felt immense fear. Fear of failure. Fear of judgment. She'd even wake up in a sweat, dreaming of bankruptcy. This was in 2019. She tried affirmations for months. Nothing shifted. Then she found a mentor who taught her to address the fear, not by denying it, but by understanding its roots. She went back to childhood memories. She saw where the fear of failure began. She processed those emotions. She didn't try to affirm her way out of it. She healed the root cause. Within 6 months, she launched her business. It wasn't the affirmations, it was the subconscious healing. This changes everything. The surface level is affirmations. The hidden truth is subconscious belief and feeling. The deeper implication: you have the power to reprogram your subconscious, and therefore, your reality. This is not a secret society thing. This is fundamental human psychology and ancient spiritual technology. Remember that library analogy? Your subconscious mind is curating the books. If it believes you're not worthy, it keeps the failure books on the top shelf. Your affirmations are like asking for a book from a librarian who thinks you don't deserve it. They might give it to you, but they'll make you work for it. Or they won't give it at all. This is why you need to shift your focus from what you want to who you need to be to attract it. Who is already abundant? Who is already loved? Who is already successful? Embody that feeling. Connect to that energy. Your body already knows this. You've felt these states before. Think of a time you felt pure joy, or complete peace, or absolute confidence. That's the energy you need to tap into. Let's talk about the ancient texts. The Emerald Tablet of Hermes Trismegistus states, "As above, so below. As within, so without." This principle is key. Your inner world creates your outer world. Your affirmations are an attempt to change the without by manipulating the above, your conscious thoughts, without truly addressing the within, your subconscious feelings and beliefs. This ancient technique was banned because it gave individuals too much control. This is where the tension builds. You've been trying one way, it's not working, you're frustrated. You're starting to doubt yourself. That doubt is a powerful subconscious signal. It's amplifying the very thing you want to avoid. You're caught in a feedback loop, and most people have no idea how to break it. But what if there was a way to bypass the conscious resistance? To speak directly to the subconscious, to implant the feeling of your desire. Scientists accidentally discovered this with hypnosis. It bypasses the critical factor of the conscious mind. Ancient mystics knew this. They used rituals, they used meditation, they used chanting, all methods to alter consciousness and access the subconscious. Think about this. Have you ever had a dream that felt incredibly real? More real than waking life? That's your subconscious in full control. It creates worlds. It creates scenarios. It creates feelings. Your goal is to bring that level of immersive reality to your waking desires. Okay, let's get to the revelation. The biggest secret. Your affirmations don't work because they create a cognitive dissonance. Your conscious mind says, "I am abundant." But your subconscious screams, "No, you're not. Remember that time you couldn't pay rent?" This internal conflict paralyzes manifestation. The truth they don't want you to know is that affirmations without emotional alignment are counterproductive. This changes everything. The why behind it is simple. Your subconscious mind is designed for survival. It prioritizes what it perceives as safety. If your past experiences taught it that abundance is unsafe or that love leads to pain, it will actively resist your affirmations. It thinks it's protecting you. So how do you do it? Here are 3 steps. 3 practical applications of the law of energetic resonance. Step 1. Identify the dissonance. For every affirmation you want to make, ask yourself, what is the opposite feeling I have about this? If you say, I am healthy, but you feel fatigue, that's the dissonance. If you say, I am successful, but you feel doubt, that's the dissonance. You need to pinpoint these conflicting feelings. This is the first time you're being told this. Step 2. Feel the opposite. This is the crucial part. Don't just say the affirmation. Embody the feeling of the desired outcome. If you want abundance, don't just say I am abundant. Close your eyes. Imagine the feeling of financial freedom. The ease, the security, the joy. Feel it in your body. As if it's happening now. This is the powerful forbidden technique. It's about emotional actualization. Your body already knows this feeling, you just need to access it. Scientists accidentally discovered the power of this emotional state in studies on peak performance. Step 3. Anchor the feeling. Once you can generate that feeling, anchor it. Associate it with a simple gesture, like touching your thumb and index finger together, or a subtle hum, or a specific word. Whenever you need to access that feeling, use your anchor. This creates a direct neural pathway. It's like a shortcut to your desired energetic state. This information was meant to stay hidden. Remember that story about David from Palo Alto? He wasn't affirming. He was feeling the joy of winning. He was creating an energetic match. You can do this too. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. This is how you align your inner world with your outer desires. This is the mental law. The implications are profound. You're not powerless. You've just been using the wrong tools. Or rather, using the right tools incorrectly. Your affirmations can still be useful, but only when they support the feeling, not when they contradict it. This is the hidden layer. This is the deeper truth. If you're still watching, you're ready for more. You're ready to understand the deeper currents of reality. You're not just repeating words anymore. You're becoming the energetic signature of your desires. This changes everything. So to recap, your affirmations aren't working because they create cognitive dissonance. The mental law is about energetic resonance. You attract what you are. The key is to embody the feeling of your desire, not just repeat the words. Now I have a question for you. What is one core belief you have that might be blocking your desires? Take a moment. Be honest with yourself. This is your chance to start the real work. And if you think that's incredible, wait until you discover how sound frequencies can directly reprogram your subconscious mind without any affirmations at all. It's a secret whispered in ancient temples, and it's about to be revealed. What if the very fabric of reality is a projection of collective consciousness? And what if focused intention can literally rewrite it? That's what we'll explore next. You won't want to miss it.